Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? In today's little section we're filming right now, we're going to be opening this 6 skates package. So the last couple days, I believe it was Friday I recorded that, Friday or Saturday, we finished the month of the blistered wheel review. So now we're going to be moving on to, you'll have to see actually, I want to say, oh, whoa. Moving on to the, where are they? There they are. Cartwheels, let me make sure I get the name right. Give me one moment to pull up my notepad. Black Supers V4R with aluminum cores. They're black wheel with a purple core. 6 skates also sent a cherry airhead, very nice. Some 6 skate stickers look awesome. I might have to put this one on my skateboard. And then some 6 skates bushings that I might have to replace these on. So, a couple things, oh, I left a sticker in here. A couple things that I want to touch on before we start talking about the wheels themselves are that the first thing, if you watch a lot of Bender Grow, which is kind of what this format is based off of, he changes trucks, wheels, boards all the time. Really, he doesn't change like hardware, grip tape, and all that. And one of the things that, dude, look, cat. One of the things that I noticed is that he talks about the madness a lot. And so you guys might see me change a board. But as far as trucks, I'm gonna keep trucks and boards mostly the same throughout the month. I've got a new board coming in. Because the shape on this one isn't quite working with me. It's making my nollie flips kind of hard compared to what I learned on, which was a more symmetrical shape. So you're going to see me change board throughout the review, but from here on out I'm going to try and have the same board and the same set of trucks throughout the entire review, because I think that it gives us the best metric for measuring turning, measuring pop, measuring, you know, XYZ that you might encounter. And the other thing that I want to get into is that if you guys see me looking at my phone, it's because I have a format. I have a way that I want to structure everything. And so if you see me looking at phone, I'm checking it for information. I'm not necessarily texting people or calling people or getting on Instagram or whatever. So these are the Black Supers V4R with aluminum cores. When I asked the hardness, he said these are a plastic wheel, so you can sort of kind of equate that to like a 101A if you really want to look at it that way. The size are an 8.5 millimeter, so they're a decently middle ground sized wheel. They're not too big, not too small. And then the bearing, so I had to correct something. I put the video up on unlisted to let a couple of my friends watch it to see if they liked what I was doing, because I changed the format just a little bit from the last one. And Cartwheels messaged me and he was like, hey, your information about the bearings is incorrect. I had information on the bearings going back almost 3 years ago, if not over 3 years ago. So, to correct myself, I'm going to post a different video, and in this section, I'm going to explain what happened. I said that they were shieldless bearings. That's not correct anymore. The way he explained it, they are a Pro dual shielded Japanese bearing. That's all the information. That's they've still been smooth out here today. So I just needed to correct myself on that. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I know it's going to be a little bit more zoomed in, different shirt, you know, blah blah blah. But there you go. They're a Pro dual shielded Japanese bearing. So let's get on with the video. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is unpackage these, bring a scale out here, weigh them, and then put them on the board. So on these the wheels weigh about 2 grams. And if we switch that over to ounces, about 0.07 ounces. So now I'm going to do the board, and then we'll do the board without the wheels on it. I'm going to go ahead and remove these. Hope that they don't roll away on me. Set this up there. 49 ounces. Scroll on over to 14 grams. So now if you'll give me one moment, I'm going to put the wheels on here and we can weigh the difference. Now that we've got the cartwheels on the trucks and on the board, we're going to go ahead and throw it up here. Wait for the wind to die down just a little bit. 14 grams. We switch over to 49 ounces. So these wheels feel incredibly smooth on everything I put them on inside. So now we're back out here with one of my ramp, or several of my ramps, and we're going to do smooth this test on them. So first thing I'm going to do is move the camera a little bit closer to this. We're going to lower you down, and then we're going to drop in with this. So it is incredibly, it's very smooth on this. You almost can't even feel these the parts of the ramp right here that are meant to make you feel like wood. I don't actually feel these, whereas I could feel them a little bit better on the blistered wheels. But you can feel a little bit of difference right here between the stickers. But if you listen, you can hear just how smooth it is. They are again, a plastic wheel, more like a 101A. So if you were to skate a harder wheel on a ramp like this, it would be smooth, but it wouldn't quite be as grippy as you know, the softer wheels. And then that's even more compounded by the fact that most soft fingerboard wheels are somewhere around 80 durometer in that area, or softer. So on plastic they're fine. On plastic they don't screech at all. On the plastic table, it just sounds like a plastic table wheel. Right, so I'm going to set this out of the way. Like if you got a set of cruiser wheels and put new bearings in them, which is odd because they're the opposite of that. They're a plastic wheel. Almost no grip at all. So tail slide and blunt slide tricks are about to become a lot easier. And set this out of the way. That's a recycled ramps. And then the last thing that we're riding on is going to be this little level ledge. If you had a whole park of this, you might forget you have a fingerboard on your feet. So the next thing we're going to do is going to be a grip test, which will consist of doing a power slide, a blunt slide, a backside blunt slide, and a tail slide on several different obstacles I have out here, including the level edge, the recycled ramps, the arc ramps. I brought a plastic rail out here because I've heard weird things with metal. I said a plastic rail, I meant a metal rail, my metal bike rack. And then I brought a concrete jersey barrier because this one is a lot more polished and waxed. The recycled ramps, which should have the exact same effect. Yep, now we're gonna power slide across it. Yeah, it sounds nothing different than a plastic wheel. Cool, so the wood ramps are out of the way. We're going to grab this loaf right here. We're going to do a blunt slide on this. That actually feels really smooth. And do a tail slide on it. You can feel it. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but the wheels seem to be catching the brick cutouts. I'm going to power slide across it. What you're hearing there, that little tick, is the sticker. So we'll flip it to this side. Yeah, there's nothing there. And then last, well, second to last is gonna be this metal bike rack. Yeah, you can't hear it. There's nothing there to listen to for this one. Gonna put this back. It's currently holding my cord. It's letting me charge this. We're gonna do a blunt slide on this. My bad. Ooh, it's gripping a little bit more. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's the chunks or something missing. But on this blunt slide, it's gripping. It's not making a sound. It is squeaking a little bit. Like a yelp screech, not just like a power slide screech. That's weird. I wonder what's causing that. Maybe it's my truck's grabbing? You think that's what's going on? It could be truck. I don't know, that's weird that it's only gripping on this thing. So, but now that that's out of the way, I'm going to record a couple clips to throw in here in between me talking, so it's not just a 15-minute video of me doing nothing but talking at my GoPro. So